Okay, about to film something of interest now. This is a complete outdoors where I bought something earlier, which the guy told me would work in a way that it doesn't work. So
$99.98. Thanks very much. There we go. Just pop your numbers in the centre, thanks. Is that okay like that? Would you like a bag?
No, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
is that right like that? Sorry? I don't know, and this box. Oh, football? Yes, I know, it's got a hand warmers.
There we go.
Thanks very much. Thanks very much.
See you, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Hi there.
right, I just bought this, yep, and it's not the same one as that because I'll show you why. You might have thought it was the same, but it's actually different.
Wasn't he you spoke to?
No, but the guy that I did speak
What were
to
you
is not
after,
here.
sir? Sorry.
Well, the
One
thing
of
is,
those?
yeah,
Okay.
I thought that he told me it was exactly the same, but it was in all I got is an extra bottle, yeah. And then it turns out that this one only does paces, whereas this one does all the bells and whistles, which is what I need. So they're the same price. What I want to do is change that for that.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, I think he is right. I think because they changed what you see. This is the old packaging.
Yes.
Well,
Read that,
no,
and
no,
that'll
no,
tell you
no,
all
no,
about
no.
it.
No, it wasn't. Oh, you can swap it. It's not a problem. But they basically just changed the colours, so
Yeah.
you're going off the colour.
No, look, it says it.
Yeah.
That's in Finnish anyway, but it says it. Read it. There's a different article number. That one only does the steps. That does steps and what's it, and that doesn't. So it's actually very important. Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Cheers. Okay, good. See, that was good. And so I didn't actually know. I was ready to film the possibility that I might have had a Barney there, and then show that the complete outdoors don't honour their customer commitments. But what I'm happy to report, and it's fair enough, they deserve a plug, because when I gave it back to them, okay, they didn't know something about one of their products, but they were happy enough with a smile on their face just to let me swap it back without any formalities, which is what you'd expect. Okay, so that's all right. They've come out smelling of roses. They could have come out if they'd been less friendly, having a nasty anti-plug today from this, but as it is, they're getting a plug. Remember, people in shops, you never know whether the customer you're talking to might not be recording for YouTube, so take a leaf out of that guy's book. Right, well, right, well, as you see, it says welcome to Berkhamsted. Should have got my vocal cords in gear before switching the camera on. It says welcome to Berkhamsted, 30 miles an hour. As you can see, we're in England and in Hertfordshire again. And I did film Berkhamsted before as part of that Hertfordshire series, but I got criticised for that because they said you haven't shown the town centre very well. In fact, I got a lot of oiks, for want of a better word, telling me that you know, what they thought about my Berkhamsted film. And whilst on the one hand I consider these people to have had no class whatsoever, and I'm disobliged from pandering to their desires for a better film about their town. On the other hand, I think Berkhamsted itself is probably better than these people that tried to represent it on my previous film would make you believe, and that it probably does deserve a better film, or at least more film going through the city centre. So that's what we're going to do in a minute. So there's the old veterinary surgery. I'm coming at it from the other side of the road. Last time I walked down that side, and so I probably didn't show the things on that side of the road as well. More, I looked at things on this side of the road from that side of the road, so this time it makes sense to do it from the other side, walking up here. I've walked from Berkhamsted this morning, and there's the bull with a nice old style picture of a bull there. There's Berkhamsted tool hire. There's the other side of the Bullborn Valley going up there, and I'll switch it on back again in a minute. The other side of the Bullborn Valley over there. St Peter's Church just appearing there. This side of the road here. Quite a high pavement that cars have come up and parked on next to their owners' houses, quite old style houses. Beginning of the 20th century or earlier. It's actually Berkhamsted Baptist Church. I said it was St Peter's Church. The St Peter's Church is further along here. You'll see that in a second. It's getting nice and old around here now. The Baptist Church is quite nice. There's also another one up in North Church. So baptistry is quite strong, as it were, in Berkhamsted, or at least it is historically. I wouldn't care to hazard a guess how many people they get on a Sunday morning in comparison to other churches, but I've got my own place to go. But certainly they've got a presence architecturally. Old style shops on this side of the road leading up to St Peter's Church. Back there you've got Castle Chambers, which is a sort of legal firm. There's the Gatsby, I think I've done that one before. The solicitor there is called Mr Spittle, which I found is an excellent name for a lawyer. It kind of almost dictated his destiny, didn't it? But here we come up to St Peter's Church. Lovely old style architecture all the way along. Berkhamsted's long and thin, by the way. It doesn't go back off the... well, residentially it goes about a mile wide, but it's about, well, 3 or 4 miles long, especially along this old A41, the previous A41, the main road that went from London up to Bicester and all of that lot. The oldest road connecting London and Birmingham. So one of the oldest, or one of the most important roads in Britain. If you think back 100 years or longer, one of the most important roads in Britain, and certainly also a route which has always been... So here we are right there in the centre of this long and thin town of Berkhamsted on the old A41. St Peter's Church going up that way, and some of your best architecture from the centre here. I'll save a little bit of space. I've got very little time actually, which may be a good thing because I can be more careful what I film and talk less, but I'll save some for up there. This is the Swan. This is a 16th century coaching inn. So people used to get coached in various techniques, counting techniques, things like that in the 16th century. There's a estate agent, that's the mainstay of the British High Street now. The Curry Club, curry in a pint, £5.10. You're getting pretty much the atmosphere of the place, I think. Nice and busy. Like I say, this is an old street, the A41. 100 years ago, the main street linking London and Birmingham, and also the site in which William the Conqueror decided to make his castle, which we're not going to see today, but it's a castle which he ruled England from after the Norman conquest. So you've got your Tesco, you've got your Waterstones, you've got your Costa, you've got your Chevrolet Smith, you've got your Chinese restaurant, you've got your Civic Centre, seafood restaurant, stuff like that basically. That's all. That's all I've got time for. Or is it? What do you think? Oh, it's coming into land. What do you think? We're not going to fly over it because we're approaching from a different side. See? I think that's Cavention over there. That's why we won't fly over it.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. I think it's why is that beautiful? Oh, I know where.
What are you doing?
I know where. Just go here. That's good. That's a night. And that's at 21:44.
No, it's actually an hour later. I haven't turned my watch back yet.
22:44 at this night on 2009.
Yeah.
So it's to go to Grandma, but we came back to Poland where we live. So that's the Unique Garden.
Oh look, it's snow everywhere.
It's snow. In England, in Poland it's snow. Don't try to say it because it's not England, it's Poland. In Warsaw. That's even better. And we're gonna now park. Now, where the peoples are.
Oh look, there's rail and medium marked over there.
That's Media Mark. Yeah. We're landing. We landing. Land. It's land. We land. Ah!
What are you doing?
That is beauty.
That's touchdown.
Yeah.
Careful. Smacked your head into my face, thank you. Alright. Happy?